Alright, so what I got going on here is this is, I've talked about it a bit, but this is going to be like a cross section of a ship. I've got my interior panels all stuck in there right now. Got a bunk bed that I'm working on. And basically, these are a lot of like Starfield ship parts that I'm printing out. Like this is the main cockpit over here. Or it's going to be once I get it all glued together. But yeah, I just got a whole bunch of like parts here. I'm going to kind of see what works, fit it all together. And then we'll kind of check it out. And what inspired me, if I can get over there, is these books. And I've had these for ages, but they're these incredible cross-section books that were released. I think this is my very first one I ever got here. But yeah, they just kind of give you like a breakdown and they cut the ship apart for you. So yeah, that was my inspiration behind doing this. So now I'm gonna try and configure all this stuff together. Like we got a 3D printed X-Wing bottom here. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Kind of a failed barrel print. The front of the X-Wing. Some other panels. So I'm going to get all this glued together and hopefully it looks like a ship when I'm done. Alright, so here it is with all the parts glued on. So I decided to change the cockpit to more of a bomber style World War II kind of looking thing. But yeah, so I put a whole bunch of most of these are failed prints, honestly. So I'm just kind of using that up. I got everything on here. I got my engines and everything. I just got to put the back on. And hopefully if it quits raining for long enough, I will go out and get it all painted in one color. That should really tie it all together. And then after that, I just have to do my interior. So I got bunk beds, kind of a hologram table, some chairs. All sorts of stuff to go in there. So I guess the next step is to paint this behemoth. Alrighty, so yeah, I had to paint it out in my garage. It's like pouring rain today. So as you can see, it's all getting tied together here. Sorry about the shadow. But yeah, so everything's painted gray, floors and everything. And now I just have to put my interior in. So I'm going to go paint that. And yeah, the next thing will be kind of weathering it up. In hindsight now, I probably should have like done some weathering before I put it together, but I don't think it would have looked as natural if I did it before and then assembled everything. So yeah, next step's the interior. All right, so yeah, I've done all my, well, as much weathering as I'm gonna do right now. I might put a few like different colors on there, but we'll see. I just want to move on to the interior next. So got my big booster engines at the back here. The fin off an Imperial shuttle. It's all 3D printed stuff. So yeah, I guess next I've got some stuff painted up here and I'm going to do my interior. I got a little kitchen and stuff. That's just for scale so I can know what height to put things at. But yeah, we'll get this going and see how it turns out. Alright, so here we go. I pretty much got it all painted up and stuff. I got the interior done. You can hear my sub pump running. Yeah, we're getting a ton of rain right now. So, but yeah, I'm going to leave it here for now. I'm not going to paint this yet. I'll just leave it. I want to move on to some other projects. But yeah, so here's the kind of the rundown of my interior. So that's kind of the viewing table, kind of, you know, strategic operations. Then I got a full kitchen here. Darth Maul hanging out. Full kitchen. Then it goes all the way back to the bunks. And there's a bunch of crap under there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I am going to add to it later down the road. But for now, yeah, I think I want to move on to some other projects that I've got on the go. And we'll take it from there. But yeah, here's some other stuff I've been working on too this month. Alright, now that we've got all the ship stuff out of the way, I'm going to go back here. So yeah, I'm gonna put that huge ship here. Gonna fix up the theater a little bit. I got my track going, so the White Witch, I'm gonna finally finish that. It's gonna go there, but that'll probably be in my next video. But yeah, I've been restringing lights for the old Amazon lights that I started with. Finally gave up the ghosts. So yeah, I've been putting, I don't know, I was always down on the fairy lights, but actually I think they kind of give like a cool vibe. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Got them all the way down here. I've been screwing around with some extra lighting. The hanger's getting huge. I showed off these shoe racks. They're working out awesome. So, pretty stoked about that. That's my custom Bad Batch Mandalorian I got from Grumpy Puppet on my trip through the US there last year. So that's pretty cool. Gunships all over the freaking place. Oh, and then, yeah, I did relight this too, but every time... There we go. So, yeah, pretty happy with the hanger. Got some lighting. I'm going to put some 3D printed pipes in behind some of the lights that are hanging. So then they'll look even cooler. But, yeah. It's pretty much, yeah, most of the stuff I'm working on in Star Wars land, which is vast. But yeah, it's getting pretty tight in through here because like this is my area that I had to walk through. I got Marvel Legends over here, which I've been setting up. Got another one of those fire escape shelves. And then just kind of put it onto a board. I'm going to add a couple more windows and some doors and that kind of stuff. But yeah, got another one of those. So I got my Squadron Supreme on there right now. But I don't know. There's so many, man. Just everywhere. I got my Hydra base set up, and this stupid Thor, he always falls over. This effect is awesome. It's like a spinning hammer effect that he has, but it's like so freaking heavy. Like I can't even get him to stand up there. Maybe he can lean on his cape. There. He's standing for now. But yeah, he's a pain in the butt. But yeah, I've been working on all this stuff. Got the X Mansion and bought tons of those 3-packs at Ollie's. I think I got 3 of them. So I can make a whole bunch of extra students in the X Mansion, all that stuff. So yeah, slowly trying to get this together. I want to do a video on it soon. But yeah, this is one of my favorite scenes I set up with the chameleon. You got Buddy like busting into the safe and he's holding up. That's an Indiana Jones guy, obviously. But I think he looks like a museum curator. I don't know if he was in the movie or not. I can't remember. I think he's the guy with the evil monkey. Like the assassin dude. I think that's who he was. Got a throwdown going on in Kingpin's office here. Might move some of them around. Trying to find a home for X-Force. So I've been setting up an X-Force on top of the building. But I got too many X-Force figures. So they won't all fit up on top of that building unless I get creative with some wires and stuff like that. Which I might do. But yeah, just working away on stuff. But yeah, like I said, man, it's I gotta stop getting out here. I don't have like much room, man. Like I'm like walking through here. Oh, I just heard that Thor fall down in the background. Of course he did. But yeah, just gotta work away at this stuff. Hopefully soon. Definitely a highlight was that building by Rebel Base Builds. Still army building over here. As long as Pirates doesn't come over again and knock them all over. But yeah, I got a few more out. And I'm pretty much out of space unless I do another row in the front. But man, someday those are all going to fall over and it's going to be a not fun time. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might actually... I don't know. That's pretty dark up there. But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I want like a kind of a sort of fresh start. Like leave Nar Shaddaa and the Ewok village. Like I don't want to screw around with that too much. My woodland Ewok Wookiee sanctuary. But I'm actually thinking about actually taking all the figures out of from like here, like the microwave fire station thing, all the way over to the Rebel or the New Republic base here. Just like take all this completely down and start over. But like, oh my god, dude, I'm working. It's like I'm almost there. I'm almost made. I'm gonna pull the trigger on it, but I've worked on this for so long, and it's just like it's a lot of work to like rip down. But I don't know. I've been inspired by the community, different styles and stuff like that. And I don't know. I am like completely, totally out of space. Like I've got. It's not a small basement. But yeah, I am totally out of space for world building. Got Marvel Legends over there. Star Wars is like pretty much like more than half the wall, or more than a full wall down here now. I added those two at the end. Then I got my Masters of the Universe here. I don't know, man. I don't know where I would put anything else. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'll get creative, or I don't know. Maybe I'll sell one of these collections off. I was almost thinking about selling off the Transformers, but I don't know. If I knew somebody that would take them in a lot, the problem is when you start selling stuff off, it's like your buddies want to like cherry pick and you give them a good deal, and then you're left with like all the like bummer characters at the end that you can't get much for. So I think if I found the right person to buy the whole lot, I think I would sell the entire Transformers lot. But I don't know. Even a deal on that would be like probably like 3,500. Like I've probably got like 400 Transformers or something, and they're all like decent ones too, not like old crappy Beast Wars, broken shit. It's all pretty good stuff. So anyways, enough of the sales pitch. Remember, you can tune in this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for World Makers Consortium over on Rad Toys Galaxy. We're going to do the semifinals for the Death Race, and then the finals probably the week after, I guess. But yeah, Joe Fest is coming up, so yeah, I'm going to post that map. So if anybody wants to jump on the train on the way down to Joe Fest from the community, Pirates and I are actually going to make the 15-hour drive. We haven't decided which way we're going to go, but we'll be going through a lot of different states and cities and stuff like that. So if you live near one of those, tune in Friday and I'll show the map off of our route. And then actually, if this uploads in time tonight, you can catch me on Toy Mercs over on the Toy Mercs YouTube channel at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, there's a big giveaway, 5,000 follower giveaway over there, which is going to be totally awesomeness. And yeah, other than that, hope to see you on Whip Wednesday there. Obviously, Wednesday night, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Pirates of the Galaxy. And I think we're going to get rolling again next week. Tonight's show was canceled. But yeah, we'll get back at it. It won't be long, don't worry. But until next time, take it easy.